Hello, everyone. Welcome to SpeakEasy English. I'm James, and I'm really glad you're here today. If you want to improve your English speaking, you're in the right place. Today's goal is simple. Speak naturally, not perfectly. You don't need perfect grammar to speak good English. You just need to communicate. Remember this, mistakes are not bad. Mistakes mean you're learning. Every time you make a mistake, you're moving one step closer to fluency. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they keep speaking. So don't stop yourself. Just keep going.
Hi everyone, I'm Julia. If you feel shy or nervous when speaking English, don't worry, you're not alone. Everyone starts like this. Confidence doesn't come first. Confidence comes after practice. So take a deep breath and relax. You don't need to speak yet. You don't need to understand everything. Just listen and enjoy the sound of English. Relax and just listen first.
All right, everyone. Now let's start with a gentle listening warm-up. This part is very important, so please relax and don't try to repeat yet. Your only job is to listen carefully. Listen to the sounds, the pauses, and the rhythm of English. Understanding comes first. Speaking will come later. I'm going to say a few simple daily sentences. I'll speak slowly and clearly. Just listen and let the words sink in. I wake up early every morning. I drink a cup of tea before work. I try to speak English every day. Sometimes I feel nervous, but I keep going. Practice helps me feel more confident. I am improving little by little. Good. Don't worry if you didn't understand every word. That's completely okay. What matters is that your ears are getting used to the sound of real English. Now you will hear the same sentences again, but this time James will say them in a natural, everyday speed. Listen again and notice how the words connect. I wake up early every morning. I drink a cup of tea before work. I try to speak English every day. Sometimes I feel nervous, but I keep going. Practice helps me feel more confident. I am improving little by little. Did you notice the difference? The words are the same, but the rhythm is more natural. This is how English sounds in real conversations. Words connect, sounds become softer, and the speed changes.
Exactly. You don't need to copy the speed yet. First, train your ears. When your ears understand English, your mouth will follow naturally. So here's a small tip for you. Listen to this section again later today. The more you listen, the more natural English will feel. No pressure, no stress.
Great job for staying focused. This warm-up is like stretching before exercise. It prepares your brain for speaking. In the next part, we'll move closer to real speaking practice, step by step. Now let's talk about something very important. How to think when you speak English. Many learners stop themselves because they think too much about grammar. So here's the first tip. Think in ideas, not grammar. When you speak your native language, you don't think about rules, you think about meaning. English should be the same. For example, instead of thinking, is this present perfect or past simple, just think of the idea. Yesterday, movie, friend. Then say it simply. I watched a movie with my friend yesterday. Simple, clear, natural. My second tip is this. Use simple sentences. Simple English is powerful English. You don't need long or difficult sentences to sound fluent. Short sentences are easier to say and easier to understand. For example, not, I would like to inform you that I am extremely tired today. Say, I'm very tired today. That's real English.
Those are great tips, James. Now here's another big one. Don't translate in your head. When you translate, your brain becomes slow, and speaking feels stressful. Try to connect English words directly to ideas and pictures, not to your native language. For example, when you hear coffee, don't think of the word in your language. Think of the smell, the cup, the taste. This helps English feel natural, not forced. And my second tip is one of my favorites. Speak with emotion, not fear. Many learners speak very quietly because they're afraid of making mistakes. But emotion makes your English sound alive. For example, instead of saying, I like this song, flat voice, try, I really like this song. Even if the grammar isn't perfect, your message is clear and people understand you.
Exactly. People don't remember perfect grammar. They remember how you made them feel. So focus on your message, keep your sentences simple, and let your voice show your emotion.
Yes, and remember, every time you speak, you're improving, little by little, day by day. Now it's time to practice speaking, but don't worry, this is guided practice, so we'll do it together. I'll ask a very easy question, and you'll have time to answer. Speak out loud if you can. If not, you can answer in your mind. There is no pressure here. Let's start.
First question. What did you do today?
I'll answer first, just as an example. Today, I worked on some English lessons. I talked with Julia and I prepared this podcast. Now listen to how we can make that answer a little better and more natural. Today, I worked on English lessons. I talked with Julia and prepared this podcast. Shorter sentences, clear ideas.
Great. Now it's your turn again. What did you do today? Good job. Remember, simple is perfect. Now let's try another easy question. Second question. What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
Here's my example answer. I enjoy listening to music and learning new things. It helps me relax. Let's rephrase it to sound even more natural. I enjoy listening to music. I also like learning new things because it helps me relax. Notice how we break one long idea into two simple sentences.
Now you try. What do you enjoy? Excellent. Even one short sentence is enough. Let's do one more question. How do you feel when you speak English?
My answer might be, sometimes I feel nervous, but I feel happy when I practice. A clearer version, I sometimes feel nervous, but I feel happy when I practice. Simple sentences, natural rhythm.
That's exactly what we want. You don't need perfect grammar. You need clear ideas and confidence.
Yes, and every time you answer these simple questions, your speaking gets stronger. Practice like this every day, even for 5 minutes. All right, now let's make things a little more fun. This part is called mini role play. We'll act out short, real-life situations using simple, natural English. Don't worry about copying every word. Just listen to how real conversations sound.
Yes, and remember, real conversations are not perfect. People pause, repeat, and laugh. That's normal. Okay, let's start with our first situation. Coffee shop. Hi, can I get a coffee, please? Sure. What kind of coffee would you like? A small latte, please. No problem. Would you like sugar or milk? Just a little sugar, thanks. I really need this coffee today.
Don't worry, you're not alone. That will be $3.
Here you go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Simple, right? Short sentences, clear meaning. That's real English. Situation 2. Meeting a new friend.
Hi, I'm Julia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm James. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is. I'm a little nervous.
That's okay. I was nervous too the first time.
Really? That makes me feel better.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from India. How about you?
I'm from the US. It's great to meet you, Julia.
Great to meet you too. Did you hear that? Very simple questions, very natural answers.
Situation 3. Phone conversation. Hello, this is James.
Hi, I'm Julia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm James. Is this your first time here?
Hi, James. This is Julia. Are you free right now?
Yes, I am. What's up?
I just wanted to check if our meeting is still on today.
Yes, it is. Let's meet at 5 p.m.
Perfect. See you later.
See you. Bye. That's it. 3 real-life situations you can use every day.
Try practicing these conversations out loud later. You can even change the words and make them your own.
And remember, speaking English doesn't have to be serious all the time.
Exactly. Relax, smile, and enjoy the conversation.
Now, let's talk about something every English learner experiences: common speaking mistakes. Don't worry, making mistakes is normal. What's important is learning how to fix them in a simple way. Today, we'll look at just 2 very common mistakes that many learners make in daily conversations. The first mistake is using long translated sentences. Many learners think in their native language and then translate directly into English. This often makes sentences sound unnatural or confusing. For example, some learners say, "I am having very much interest to learn English." People understand you, but it doesn't sound natural.
Let's fix that in a simple way. The correct and natural sentence is, I'm very interested in learning English. Why is this better? Because English has fixed expressions. We say interested in, not having interest. You don't need to remember grammar rules, just remember the phrase. Listening a lot helps you learn these patterns naturally.
Exactly. Now here's the second common mistake: being afraid of silence. Many learners panic when they don't know a word, so they stop speaking completely. For example, someone starts a sentence and says, "Yesterday sorry," and then they stop.
Instead of stopping, you can fix this very easily. Use simple filler phrases to buy time. For example, yesterday let you think, I went to the market. This is very natural. Even native speakers do this all the time. Pausing is not a problem. Silence is okay. You don't need to speak fast. You need to speak clearly.
That's a great point. Speaking slowly is better than not speaking at all. One more small mistake we often see is trying to sound too perfect. For example, instead of saying, "I'm tired," some learners try to say something very complex and then get stuck.
And the fix is simple. Use easy English. Short sentences are strong sentences. Clear English is confident English. So remember this. Don't translate word by word. Don't be afraid of pauses. Don't chase perfection.
Yes, focus on your message, not your mistakes. Every correction you learn today makes tomorrow speaking easier.
Exactly. Keep practicing, keep listening, and be kind to yourself. You're doing great.
Now we're going to give you a simple challenge, something you can do every single day. It doesn't need a teacher, a partner, or a lot of time. All you need is 10 minutes and a little courage. Here's the routine. First, speak to yourself. Yes, really. Choose a simple topic, like what you did today, your plans for tomorrow, or how you're feeling right now. Talk out loud for 2 or 3 minutes. Don't stop. Don't correct yourself. Just speak. Next, record your voice on your phone. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's very powerful. When you listen to your own voice, you start to notice your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your confidence. You'll also notice something important. You sound better than you think. Then, listen to the recording once. Don't judge yourself. Just listen. Ask yourself one simple question. Did people understand my idea? If the answer is yes, you're doing great. You can repeat this routine every day with a new topic. It's simple, but it works.
That's exactly right. And here's the most important rule. Consistency is more important than perfection. 10 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Fluency is built step by step, not overnight. Some days you'll feel confident, some days you won't. That's normal. What matters is that you show up and speak anyway. Even on bad days, your brain is still learning. So don't wait until your English is perfect. Start with the English you have today. Speak daily, stay patient, and trust the process.
Yes, small daily actions create big results.
And if you do this challenge for just 1 week, you'll already feel the difference. As we come to the end of today's episode, I want you to remember one simple truth. Fluency comes from daily speaking, not from books alone, not from watching videos silently. Fluency grows when you use your voice every day, even if it's just a few sentences. You don't need perfect English to start speaking. Speaking is what creates perfect English. Every word you say trains your brain. Every sentence builds confidence. Even when you feel slow or unsure, you are still moving forward.
That's so important. And here's something many learners forget. You can speak English everywhere, not just in class or with native speakers. Speak English at home. Speak while cooking. Speak while walking. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Describe what you're doing. These small moments turn English into a habit, not a subject. English doesn't belong only to schools or exams. It belongs in your daily life. The more you use it, the more natural it feels.
Exactly. Don't wait for the right time to speak. The right time is now. Be patient with yourself. Be proud of every small step. Confidence grows when you keep going, not when you quit.
And remember, you are not alone on this journey. We're here to practice with you, encourage you, and grow together.
Subscribe to SpeakEasy English. Practice every day. Speak with confidence.